Hi Gemini, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter, October 2017 Tarot reading. Now this is going to be nothing new that I'm going to be saying, but the world is going crazy. There's this massive energy transformation going on, or I'm calling it a transmutation. We had that series of eclipses in August that included a total solar eclipse, and that seemed to spark off this energy transformation, because we have hurricane after hurricane. We had the 8.1 earthquake in Mexico. We got fires all over the place, and solar flares and coronas are erupting off the sun right and left. Energy is changing its shape and form, and this is affecting the physical body of us humans, as well as our psyche, our social structure. One day maybe we won't be diaspora in our ideas of how our social structure works. There's a lot of despair in life, and maybe now it's time to put an E back in the word of human to make it more humane. Now there's a lot of decisions that have to be made, and that's what your overall energy card is saying too, because you received the 7 of Cups. Life is an illusion sometimes, and you never know what cup to choose and what cup to lose. Which one is going to be right for you? What's going to make you happy? 7 is the number of rest, like the 7th day. God rested. And it's also about success, too. This is a card that's going to make you review your life, where you're going, what's going to make you happy. But there's a lot of things that's going to make you happy, because you have the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Cups in this reading. The cards of fortune and luck. Now this is your time to make some plans, solidify some decisions. And the cards on the left, for what you know, is reinforcing that. You received the Judgment card and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is reminding you about the cycles of life. And now there's an upswing in your cycle that's saying it's kind of clearing things away for you to make some decisions. But you have to be careful of what decisions you make, because you have the Judgment card as the governor. It's saying here there's going to be consequences if you make some bad decisions. And if you make some good ones, there's going to be a rebirth, a renewal. Because Judgment is about resurrection. But this Judgment card always has a forgiveness attached to it. Forgiving yourself for your past, forgiving other people for what happened in the past, so you can find your higher self. Because there's been a void in your life, because you have the 7 of Cups that's saying it's time to make some decisions. You're feeling like you're seeking something. You have the need for something. Something that is pleasing to you. Now if you play your cards right, the Wheel of Fortune is saying you just might stumble into something and not even realize how fortunate it will be down the road. Now the cards next door, for what is or can be yours, you receive the 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. The 2 of Pentacles is another decision card. It's a difficult decision though. You're juggling things around. You're trying to keep the balls up in the air. And this has to do with balance and partnership too. Balance is a difficult thing, and decisions have to be made all the time to maintain balance, the fulcrum. And the Queen of Swords is reminding you that you can't use emotions. You have to use logic and reason and rationality in making good decisions. She wants you to look ahead 3-4 moves like a chess game. Be able to foresee what's going to happen. And actually see the truth with the sort of truth that she's holding up in her hand. She's the Ice Queen. And she might not make everybody happy, but I'll tell you one thing, she knows where she's going and what she wants and how she's going to get it. Now the cards next door to that is yourself or self-awareness. And you receive Temperance and the Nine of Cups. Now you have the wish card. You have one wish that you can redeem. But Temperance is reminding you that you have to govern yourself, moderate your behavior, make good decisions, so that back there you don't have to deal with the Judgment card for punishment, only for rewards, which the Nine of Cups is saying is coming if you make the right decisions. The Nine of Cups is happiness, contentment, satisfaction that we can achieve in our lives. And I think everybody dreams of having that balance. Now the future cards are the Chariot and the Sun. You received a lot of major arcana cards and two at the end here. The Chariot is saying about self-discipline, making decisions between opposing forces, but is indicating victory. This card is about moving forward. It's a movement card, and there could be some travel involved in your future. But the Sun card is saying there's going to be some abundance, joy. This card is about a fog lifting, and you're seeing things with more clarity, making some realizations, having some epiphanies and enlightenment. It's time for you to start enjoying life and receiving the bounty of it. This card actually puts a spotlight on where you draw your attention to. And hopefully when you made the right decisions now, you know that this light has a spotlight on the path that you're supposed to walk. This is a spiritual cleansing. And so is the Judgment card. You're doing some soul searching along with making these decisions. And that's a good thing. They're not opposing forces, they're parallel forces. And both have to be considered as the physical, spiritual, emotional is all involved in this. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.